Alright guys, MarkBoy316 here with another video, and today it's going to be a DVD review. I passed 1100 subscribers on my channel a couple of, let's say 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I gave you guys a choice to write down in the comment section what 3 DVDs to review, and Porter's Unboxing, Patrick said Cyber Sunday 2007. So Patrick, I watched it, and this is gonna be the review. First match was Finlay versus Rey Mysterio, and it was either gonna be a stretcher match, a no DQ match, or a Shillelagh on a pole match, and the fans voted for the stretcher match. Basically, they combined all 3 of them because it was basically stretcher matches, no DQ. The Shillelagh came into play during the match, and the stretcher match, that's what it ended up being, and it was a good match. Finlay just beating the tar out of Mysterio for quite a bit, and then Mysterio getting a few shots in. They used a stretcher as a weapon on a few occasions, like ramming the stretcher into each other and stuff like that. Finally, Rey goes up against the Shillelagh, but Finlay cuts him off, and Shillelagh's Rey right in the knee a couple of times. Rey does a unique 619, like does the 619 on the apron and nails Finlay onto the stretcher, so that's pretty cool. Does a huge senton over the top onto the stretcher to Finlay. Like I said, a good opening match. Rey Mysterio wins because Finlay charges at Rey, and Rey hits him with the flapjack on the stretcher and pushes the stretcher over the line and gets the win. So a good opening match. Not the greatest stretcher match I've seen, but still a good opening match. Then we have supposed to be Matt Hardy and MVP in some sort of competition match or some sort of competition on the show, but ended up being MVP replaced Matt Hardy in a U.S. title match, and it was either Mark Henry, the Great Khali, or Kane, and ended up being Kane because they had a history on SmackDown. Kane won by disqualification because MVP got himself disqualified, and this match was for the U.S. title, and it ended in a count out. Just they got it was their match. It wasn't like that great. Kane wins by count out because MVP's hurt so bad on the outside. Referee's counting up to 8. MVP can clearly get back in the ring, but then just collapses, and the referee hits to 10. So he purposely got himself counted out, and that's probably the worst match on the card. Then we got CM Punk defending the ECW title. Was either going to be against Miz, John Morrison, or Big Daddy V. Ended up being the Miz in a actually decent little ECW title match. This was the Miz first title shot ever in WWE, and great back and forth. And Miz goes for the mic check or the Miz check or a reality check, that's what he calls it. And Punk counters into the GTS for the win. 1, 2, 3. Good, okay match. Then we have the voting for the WWE title match, which is Randy Orton defending the WWE title against either Kennedy, Jeff Hardy, or Shawn Michaels, and the fans overwhelmingly vote for Shawn Michaels. And Regal is there, the Raw general manager, and says whoever doesn't win the vote will have to have a match. And it's Intercontinental Champion Jeff Hardy against Kennedy in a non-title match, and this was a pretty damn good match. I had completely forgot who won this match when I was watching it, and Kennedy ends up getting the win. Great match again, back and forth. Jeff hits the Whisper in the Wind on Kennedy for a near fall, and Jeff flying all over the place. Finally sends Kennedy into the corner, misses a kind of like a drop kick in the corner, and then falls right on the back of his head, back first, and Kennedy covers him for the win. 1, 2, 3, and Kennedy beats Jeff Hardy in a non-title match. So you think you get a title shot coming up, I guess, after the pay-per-view on Raws at some point. So the next night would be him and MVP beating Jeff, and I can't remember who he teamed with, but they got the Jeff and his partner got the win over Kennedy and Carlito. That's what it was, Kennedy and Carlito. And I can't remember who Jeff's partner was, but yeah. But Yeah, a good match there. Then we have one of the good matches on the show. My God, the last 45 minutes to an hour of the show was great, fantastic. And we have Umanga against Triple H. Could have been a cage match, first blood match, or a street fight. This one a hell of a street fight. They fought all over the arena. They fought in the crowd. They went on the ramp when they went through a wall. Uh, then they fought, then they went to the crowd. Triple H drops down and Umanga was flying over the barricade. Uh, good stuff. Uh, then from an announce table to announce table, Umanga splashes Triple H through the announce table. Great spot. Goes to the top rope, misses the diving headbutt. Uh, Triple H goes for the sledgehammer, misses, and Wanga goes for the spike, again misses. Triple H grabs a sledgehammer, hits Wanga right on the head, hits the pedigree. 1, 2, 3. Triple H is your winner. But what a great brutal street fight! They had another great match at No Mercy in the month before. But great match on Saturday Sunday here. Street fight, great stuff. Uh, One hell of a match. We also had the WWE title match with Randy Orton and Shawn Michaels. Another great match. I think Meltzer gave it like a 4.25 star rating, if I remember, and gave the Street Fight 3.75 or something like that. Well, yeah, but Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, great match. Ended up having a great feud in '07 here. Started here, then it would go on to Survivor Series, and coming into this match, Shawn Michaels said at some point in the match, Orton was not going to kick him; he was going to kick Randy Orton, and this was another great back and forth. Shawn worked on Orton's arm throughout the match. A great back suplex with his arm behind his back. Hammerlock back suplex by Shawn. Shawn goes for the elbow, misses it, which is a very rare time that he would miss the top rope elbow. Uh, Randy Orton sets up for the RKO. Shawn counters into a backslide. Then Randy Orton finally uh, goes for the punt kick. No, goes for the punt kick, but Shawn avoids it. Then we have Shawn Michaels going in the corner, finally hits the top rope elbow, goes for the super kick, and Randy Orton forearms him right at the balls. And the disqualification, referee awards the match to Shawn Michaels, but Randy Orton's still the champion. Goes to do the punt kick to Shawn Michaels once again, and walks right into a beautiful super kick by Shawn Michaels. He had one of the best super kicks. Uh, great ending to the match. Just the DQ finish, I guess, kind of made sense. It was the first match they had. They had the Judgment Day match where Orton would beat Shawn Michaels by referee stoppage. So here Shawn gets kind of the win, but not the title, and then they would face off again at Survivor Series where Shawn could not use the super kick in the match. So this was a great match. Shame it ended by DQ, but still a great freaking match. And then we ended up having another great match. The fourth time they fought each other, Batista versus the Undertaker, and of course they fought at WrestleMania 23. Taker wins the world title because he was the Royal Rumble winner. Beats Batista. The streak is still alive. Then they would go on to Backlash, have a draw in the last man standing match. Then they would have the cage match on SmackDown, where then again in a draw, both men would hit the floor, and then Batista would end up winning the world title over Khali. And then this Taker said, "Hey, I want to fight you again." And then this was where this match got set up. And Batista had never beaten the Undertaker. He had 2 draws and lost at WrestleMania. So now they needed a special guest referee for this match. It was between Mick Foley, JBL, and Stone Cold. And 78%, I do believe, or 76%, Austin wins the vote. And JBL first comes out and says, "Oh, I'm going to be the referee," blah, blah, blah. Foley comes out and gets attacked by JBL. Austin comes out, stunners Foley. Then JBL actually hits the clothesline from hell on Austin and beats him up in the corner for a bit until Austin gains control and hits JBL with a stunner. Then finally the match begins. One hell of a match here between Taker and Batista. I think this was just as good as their WrestleMania 23 match. Great match, hard hitting. Uh, Taker kicks out of the Spinebuster, kicks out of a Batista bomb, uh, kicks out of a Batista spear. Batista holds on after Hell's Gate and only his arm drops twice and that's it. Austin doing a great job as referee here. Uh, was always down for all the counts and all that. Was letting the two guys fight. That was great. And Batista kicks out of the last ride, kicks out of the choke slam. Finally, Taker goes for the tombstone pile driver. Batista drops down behind them, hits the Batista bomb, 1-2, and kick out by Undertaker on the Batista bomb. Batista can't believe it. And then finally, goes again for another Batista bomb, hits it, and 1-2-3. Batista gets the win. The last three matches were over 15 minutes. It was 15 minutes for the Umaga Triple H match, and it was 17 minutes each for the Sean Orton and Umaga Triple H in this match were all over 15 minutes. 15 minutes, but the last hour of this pay-per-view, fantastic. Go watch the last three, or those three matches, probably the best ones. The street fight was damn good. I'd say about probably, I'd give that co-match of the night with Taker and Batista. Shawn and Orton was great too. Three great matches, you can't go wrong. The rest of it was good. The only kind of crap match was MVP and Kane, and then the count out. They could have had like a cheap feet on the rope win for MVP or something like that, but MVP loses by count out. And then the extras on here, there was a Halloween costume Diva Battle Royal, because throughout the night on this pay-per-view they had the Divas backstage, no women's match on the entire show, and they just have the Divas backstage showing off their Halloween costumes, and then the extras was a Battle Royal from the next night on Raw, which Kelly ended up winning and then got beat up by Beth Phoenix afterward. It was like a 9 Diva Battle Royal, and yeah, it is what it is. Not the greatest Battle Royal I've ever seen. And then JBL reacts to him losing the referee vote, and that's all you get for the extras. They could have had much better extras, I think. But and that does go into my grade. When I grade these pay-per-views, I watch everything. As far as the cover, pretty cool, doesn't spoil anything. However, the back does say who's the referee. They show a picture, obviously, of Austin. They show Punk and Miz, so you know who that Miz won the vote. Shawn Michaels, same thing, you know he won the vote. Like, they could have had the three people. They could have had the three people there. They could have had the three referees in the corner here somewhere. And then I have the match listing here on the side. But, yeah, other than that, pretty cool. Here's your disc artwork. It's just a close-up of Candice Michelle. And, yeah. The fans got to vote for the stipulations, the matches, and the referees. A pretty good Cyber Sunday. I would give this pay-per-view, take that crap match out. Like I said, the stretcher match was good. Umaga, Triple H Street Fight, fantastic. Shawn and Orton, great. Even Kennedy Jeff was better than I thought it was. That was a pretty damn good match, actually. And same thing for the Batista Taker match, great match. So just one crap match, I'd give this pay-per-view a 9 out of 10. This is a great pay-per-view. You can't go wrong watching this pay-per-view. Every match delivered, I thought. And yeah, thank you guys for watching me, for watching this video. Thank you, Patrick, for the suggestion. The next review will be from my friend Dale. Let's talk about movies and stuff. And he said December to Dismember 2006. So I'll be reviewing that. And then I only got two choices, Cyber Sunday 07 and December to Dismember 2006. So my personal choice, me, will be WrestlePalooza 1997. Since we got WrestlePalooza coming, that's going to be my review for myself. So thank you guys for joining me. I'll catch you guys in the next one.